Hey guys, really quick, show you 5 top tips on fixing your flat feet. First tip, your knees hyperextended. This may lead to an imbalance, not just in your hip, but also in the ankles, and then leading to your feet. Your feet will adjust to the imbalance that you're giving it by having hyperextended knees. Also, do you have an anterior pelvic tilt? Something like this, very exaggerated. More than likely, you need to have activated glutes. And this is more of a neutral position. If you can keep this, you'll find that your knees will stop hyperextending and your feet will develop support. As you can see, if you have the anterior tilt, you'll have the hyperextended knees and the collapsed arch. So again, you keep neutral spine, proper posture, activated glutes. You'll keep your knees out of hyperextension and your feet will be able to regain their arch. That's 1. 2, I'm going to do a trick with a ballpoint pen and a coin. In this case, we'll use a nickel. And place that here. We're going to put our bottom of our toe onto the nickel. And we're going to put the ballpoint pen under the arch. As you can see, I am flat-footed. Unlike other people giving advice on flat feet, I actually have flat feet, or I used to. As you can see, you can collapse like this, but with this, I've done this probably 3 times a week. I would hold it for 30 seconds at a time for 4 sets. It actually developed not just the arch, but the proprioception, which is the ability to kind of feel through space, time and space, how my feet should feel with an arch. So as you can tell, with this, holding it up, standing on one leg, kind of strengthening the arch, you will develop at these 3 points of contact. And also, you want to integrate the big toe, putting pressure down on the ground. So actually not just 3 points, but 4 points of contact. The third tip will involve me taking off my shoe and actually putting my all my fingers through my toes, kind of splaying them out. And this is kind of a myofascial release in terms of, with all the narrow toe boxes in shoes, you'll find that your toes are squeezed together. And so you want a wide box, and you want to actually splay your toes and to keep your toes to actually have a unique function, not as a monolith, but as individual toes, just like how you use individual fingers. As you can see, I'm able to splay my toes and then put them together. So just practice putting your hand in between, or your fingers in between your toes. Do this as often as possible, again, so that you can get used to the feeling. And eventually, when you're able to splay your toes, you'll find that it'll help you in your stability. And that stability will allow you to not put as much pressure on the arch. 4th tip. The peroneus, this, if it is tight, will cause this part to kind of pull up and this part to be relaxed. So really, what you're trying to do is loosen this myofascial release, loosen this tendon through myofascial release. And I'll show you how. Put this along this line right here. Just use a lacrosse ball. You lay your arm down on it. Still need some more work. Okay. That will help. And for the fifth tip, ditch your old running shoes and buy barefoot or minimalist shoes with zero drop heel. This allows you to train the new proprioception, the new neural pathways that you're developing through the previous exercises. And by that, your arch will strengthen itself because it's practicing. You're giving it enough practice in which it is able to not only know the proper position, but to keep the proper position. I hope they work as well for you as they did for me. Best of luck.